I did, my major was biology, and then I did a minor in jazz studies. And for me, that was great. It kind of gave me a balance. So I had the science side. I did the pre-med courses through biology. I had basketball through, of course, playing basketball there. And then jazz studies was kind of the music side. So the music side was honestly very important for me. It gave me a balance between all the work I did for pre-med, but it gave me like the artistic side. So for jazz studies, it was a lot of looking at jazz theory. I played the piano since I was in first grade or so. Became interested in music, really became interested in playing jazz. And that just carried into college. That was something I wanted to continue. Even here in our locker room, we have a little keyboard that, you know, I'll mess around with either before or after practice. So that's just something I definitely wanted to keep in my life and my schedule in undergrad and then graduate school as well.
Cam he's a very interesting guy. We all love being around him.
He can be a lot of things at a very high level, whether it's on the court, in the hospital, the settings that he can do. He's a very smart guy.
Cam came on his visit, and I was like, yeah, like we need this guy on our team. On the court, he's a high-level player. I mean, comes from an Ivy League school, like great basketball player, great basketball IQ. Personally, I love playing with him. Like he has a great feel for the game.
He's a high IQ player. He knows how to play the game really well, so it's easy to play with him. He's a great shooter. He has a great feel for the game. He can get to his spots, post up, kind of like a three-level scorer, you know, and that's just somebody who's easy to play with.
You know, social, he's someone that, you know, he can light up the room, and he can encourage other people to be themselves. You know, he has his own style, his own flow. So whether he knows it or not, he's very, you know, he's motivation to us all.
What I especially liked about Embry-Riddle was that the classes I got to take gave me enough flexibility to do a lot of work outside of school. So right now I'm doing clinical rotations at Halifax Health, the hospital, and I've been in the operating room as well as the emergency room, the emergency department. So it's been really interesting seeing all the different cases they have there, interacting with patients, interacting with doctors, kind of picking their brains about their backgrounds, what it's like working in the hospital there, and that's something I wasn't able to do in undergrad, so now that I have more time to do that in graduate school, it's been a great experience.
If you really get a chance to know him, it's not just he's really good in a classroom and he wants to be a surgeon one day and a doctor and be very significant and impact in the medical field. You have to talk about his relentless work ethic. He's organized, he gets up early, he has a productive day every day. So when you talk about students, sure, he is an absolute A student. A person, mature, driven, organized, efficient, productive, yet he's also one of the most compassionate, kind young people that we've been around. So can't say enough good things about him. Impact in all three areas, and would love nothing but to compete for a championship with him.
I mean, I absolutely love it. I think one thing we all talk about as a team is that no matter what the situation is, whether it's in practice, whether it's just talking to them outside of practice, you're always going to learn something. I feel like we learn at least 3 life lessons per practice. You know, it's an amazing thing to have a coach that not only believes in you as a player, but believes in you as a person. You know, we talk about student, person, player, and that's something that he definitely embodies for each and every one of us, regardless of whether you're the #1 scorer, leading scorer, or walk-on or anything like that. Everybody has that value and brings value to the team, and he definitely exemplifies that.